guys, Jen Loves Wrestling here. Hope you are having a great day. We are going to get right to it here, and we are going to start with some NXT UK, because I know there's people that want to talk about that, and I'm certainly one of them, and I know I've had some people bring up to me, talk about NXT UK more often. I haven't done that the past couple weeks, because from time to time with pay-per-views and what shows are shining and which ones maybe weren't that particular week, you can't cover everything, or at least I don't cover everything. I tend to just do highlights. But NXT UK definitely had some of those this week, so I want to talk about them. But it's like we like to say here at Jen Loves Wrestling, Gen XT, I like to get the bad stuff out of the way before the good. So I hope you guys don't hate on me too much for this, but I gotta say, NXT's backstage segments are like the worst in the company. You have faces interrupting heels while they're trying to work out. You have people who are in the process of an interview walking down, and all of a sudden a rival or a future rival just happens to be there and pops out of nowhere and interrupts the entire interview. And it's weird. It's not organic. It feels forced and bizarre. And I really wish they'd stop doing these. But onto the good stuff. NXT UK did have plenty of that this week. We had Mustache Mountain defeat Ashton Smith and Oliver Carter. I was going for Ollie and Ashton on this one, but you know what? I can't even be mad about that, because this was possibly, in my opinion, one of, if not the best match that these two have had in an NXT UK ring. What a strong showing from them. I am so happy to see it, because I am a huge fan of both of these guys. And it was great to really see them being showcased here in this match, up with somebody of an elite status like Mustache Mountain. And then here comes the re-debut that I've been waiting for since February. Charlie Dempsey defeated Josh Morrell. And please do not wait another, oh man, it's been since February. So what, 6-7 months, whatever, till you put him back on TV again. Let's keep the ball rolling. It seems like they're going to on this one. I am just such a nerd for this style of wrestling, though. I could watch a Charlie Dempsey match for an hour. Just some beautiful catch-as-catch-can, amateur, a real technician in there, just the type of guy that can dissect a body part. He's kind of like a Thatcher. I love this style of wrestling, and if I could have Charlie Dempsey on every single week, I will be so happy about that. And you know what? Josh Morrell is no slouch either, because this was certainly a case of it taking two to tango, and I am very glad for Charlie Dempsey's re-debut that they gave him a good dance partner. Props for Josh Morrell as well. These two put on a great match. My only complaint is it's too short. I want more Charlie Dempsey. Give it to me. Alright, let's talk about the draft. I don't want to go I'm not going to go through every single draft pick. That would take forever. And honestly, it's not much of an interest to me. I don't know if it's an interest to you. If it is, if you want my opinions on any particular draft pick, drop it in the comment section below. I would love to talk about it. But in this case, we're just going to focus on three. Actually, two. One, the worst, in my opinion. The best draft pick, in my opinion. And the third one I'm going to do is one that I think was a missed opportunity. Somebody that should have been drafted and wasn't. So, with that being said, like I said, if I'm leaving, I know I'm leaving the vast majority, 99% of the roster out here, but it would be like a day-long video if I included the whole thing. The Raw and SmackDown interchangeable stuff really is just that, interchangeable. But, like I said, if there's anything else you want me to talk about, leave it in the comments. The worst draft pick, in my opinion, was Austin Theory. I feel like Austin Theory has been the man of 1,000 gimmicks and storylines during his short time in WWE. And I feel like with the way he really found his groove. He did a lot of stuff. He debuted in NXT. Then he was called up to the main, and he was in a couple of stables there, and then he went back down to NXT, and then finally found this story with The Way, and it was really, really going well. I absolutely loved it, and I'm worried about his future. Being called up to the main roster, I don't know. I mean, fingers crossed, hope it does well. I want the guy to do well. He's a fantastic wrestler. It's just, he's been bounced around so much. This is just another bounce around, and it's not needed, in my opinion. The best call-up, for me, was Hit Row. I am a huge fan of these guys, and I just think that this was the right time for this, too. The timing was perfect on it. I am a huge Hit Row fan, but I have to admit, it feels like they have hit a wall in NXT. I feel like they've actually been on somewhat of a downward trajectory, and I don't just mean wins and losses. I just mean in general with the fans, it's kind of weird. They turned face, but the crowd is always so pro-Legado that kind of leaves them floundering a little bit. It feels like they've lost a lot of momentum since they started, and I just feel like with the feud kind of ending with Legado, this just feels like it was the right time for this move. So I am excited to see what they're going to do on SmackDown. There's a lot of opportunity here. I'm a fan of these guys. I'm a fan of BFAB. And I'm excited to see what happens. This is a good one, in my opinion. So we're going to go with the missed opportunity, in my opinion, which was LA Knight. I think that he should have been drafted. I think, again, similar to Hit Row, even though they did draft Hit Row, with LA Knight, I kind of feel like this might have been the right time. LA Knight it's not that he's not doing great in NXT, he is, but LA Knight is a big wrestler, and I don't mean size-wise, I mean his style. The way he wrestles, he's what I like to call a stadium wrestler. He's meant for a bigger crowd, and I just think that eventually it's going to happen. He's going to go to Raw or SmackDown. I think this would have been a good time for it, but it didn't happen this draft, so we'll see the next go-around. Alright, so 205. Here's where I start to get super giddy. Because Imperium defeated Trey Baxter and Jiro. So this was a very strange situation for me myself to be put in, because Imperium, Marcel Bartel obviously being my favorite wrestler in the whole wide world, with them being on 205, I don't know how to say this to put it delicately, so I'm just going to say it. As much as I love 205, they are kind of an island for Misfit Toys lately. They haven't had a direction in a very, very long time. And the last thing in the world, Marcel and Fabian, are Misfit Toys. So going from NXT to 205 seemed like, I hate to say a bit of a downgrade, but, I calls them as I sees them. So as happy as I was to see them pick up that win, was also a little bit worried about why are they on 205 when there is a fatal 4-way for the tag team titles on NXT. Well, I guess Imperium was wondering the same thing as well, because we got our answer a few nights later after that main event where MSK retained on NXT in the tag team main event of the fatal 4-way. Guess who shows up? Yay! Inserting themselves, bam, right into that tag team title scene where they belong. Guys, Halloween Havoc, it's gonna happen. I know it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, time to get Marcel back in the spotlight. I'm so excited. I'll stop. Alright, guys, that is all I have for today, but I'm so excited about Marcel. I'm so happy. Opportunity. Good. It's right there. I know he's gonna get it. I'm so excited. Alright. Yeah. So I love you guys, and like I said, if there's anything that I missed that you wanted me to cover, please drop it below in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, some, all, parts of it, whatever, help me out a great deal. Give me a subscribe, give me a like, tell your friends, share, like, subscribe, view, all of that stuff. I love you guys. Have an impeccable day. Mwah.